Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kemi, and I'm here to talk about Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 10. So, this episode, there wasn't a lot that happened in this episode, really. We see a shift in a lot of things or a lot of couples, and we'll see what's about to happen. So again, this is the night of the leather and lace party. So Ariana has left already. So everyone is coming out of their restraints, and they're all like, talking and they're mingling with each other. So then the guys go by themselves, and the girls go by themselves, and they all talk or whatever. So they're asking the girls are asking who she had who Iris, which kiss she liked or whatever, or who she was going for, and she was saying she was going for Nick, and she wants to talk to Jeremiah, and Huda is just like basically telling her that they're almost closed off, so that isn't who she should go for. I guess whatever she was saying. But so then the guys are talking, and they're asking Jalen and Pepe who he's going for, and Jalen's just like, I'm going for Olandria. And Pepe is just like, I'm looking at Sierra and Hannah. So we see the bombshells start to do their chat. So Pepe pulls Hannah first, and Charlie's feeling away about it. Then we see Nick talks with Iris. Sierra's upset. Jalen is talking with Alandria. And I'm happy that she looks like she's open to it. I'm glad that she's like being seen now, because before it just looked like she was just there because she had nobody but what's that boy's name? Taylor. That's who she had. So it was just like and he wasn't like doing much, but I'm glad that she has somebody who's there for her. Then we also see Pepe talk to Amaya. They have their little conversation. They seem cool. Then we see Jeremiah and Huda talking, and they're talking about the bombshells. And they're just like, he wants them to explore the bombshells, like to get to know the bombshells or whatever. And she's telling him that she wants him to do more, like do little stuff like how like Taylor and Ace are doing for Chelley and Olandria. She wants him to do more. And he was just like, girl. He was just like, are you dead ass? Like, for real, for real? You're a whole mom. Like, as much of the stuff that I've been going through, like this last couple of days after finding out that you're a mom and you want me to do more stuff for you. And it's just like, I was just like, Huda, I hope you're listening to what he's saying. Because this man literally just said that he isn't going to do more stuff for you because you're a mom. And that he's had to deal with the fact that you're a mom. And he's thinking about that. And it was just like, wow. He really he was like so serious. And it was just like, Huda, I really hope that you are paying attention to this, because girl, if you're not, you about to be in for a rude awakening. So we see Ace tells Taylor, you need to step your game up, because Jalen is here, and he is here for Alandria. So you about to go through it. We see them getting ready for bed. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Iris and Ace had a conversation this night. I don't know if they had it this night or the next day. I can't remember. But so we see them getting ready for bed. Oh, and Jeremiah and Huda. So before I get off of that, they they were in the soul ties. He said what he said, and then she apologizes or whatever. She kisses him, and she gives him a hickey on his neck. And he was just like, "Did you just give me a hickey?" And she was just like, "No, I just kissed it." And it was just like, "Girl, are you okay?" So they're getting ready for bed. Iris sees Jeremiah, and she was just like, oh, I wanted to pull you for a chat, but Huda told me that y'all were closed off. And he was just like, no, 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 we good. We can, you can pull me for a chat because I do want to get to know you. And it was just like, Huda, girl, girl. So everyone is going to bed. They're all in there wherever they go to sleep or whatever. And the lights go out or whatever. And then Huda is talking to, what's his boy name? Jeremiah, like while they're in the bed. And she's like, her insecurities are showing, like, cause she's just like, are you going to share your location with me? And, I don't even know, but she was really like I was being turned off. I was just like, girl, like this is too much. Like it's only been what, 7 days, if that, and you're acting like this. Like this is just too much for me. So they all wake up the next day. The guys make the breakfast for the girls or whatever. So Jeremiah made Huda pancakes, just pancakes. So when he brought it up, she was just like, no protein, and he was just like, we all share the kitchen, so this is what I can do. And he was pissed, and it was just like, ooh, like, okay. So she goes in to eat the food, and it wasn't cooked all the way. So it was just like she couldn't even eat the food. So she goes downstairs, and she's just like, I'm gonna she was just like, the pancakes weren't cooked all the way, but I'll go ahead and make the breakfast or whatever. So she's in there, and I don't know if I don't want to say she don't know how to cook, because I would hope she knows how to cook, but you never know. But she looked like she was struggling, and like, um, what's his name? Jeremiah was standing there like in front, like she's in the kitchen and he's on the other side, and he's standing there watching, or like walking like back and forth where she's at. And then she was just like, Taylor, can you help me with this? So Taylor helps her with the breakfast or whatever. um we see Iris had seen Jeremiah when he had came in to give her the breakfast, and she was telling Pepe and Jalen how she had the ick from Jeremiah because he has hickeys on his neck. And she was just like, Huda's marking her territory, and she just felt like, no, I'm good on him, basically, is where she's coming from. And it's just like, yeah, I see, I would too, because it's just like, I'm not about to come in, even though like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come in and shake some stuff up, but that's just too much, because she was doing Huda was doing the absolute most. And yeah. So we see Ace, he does his yoga date with Chelley, and Austin is salty because he's just sitting there, and it's just like, of course you're still not doing enough for her, and you just feel like, but whatever. So Chelley is just like, in her confessional, she was just like, I like that he's thinking outside the box. Like, I'm not a routine girl, so I like that he's like trying to do different things. So she's leaning more towards Ace, and it's just like, Austin, sorry, Austin, you're complaining about a triangle that you're in with her, when in actuality you're not in a triangle because you're not doing anything. You're just there and y'all are talking, but you're not like actively trying to like do stuff outside of just talking. I'm pretty sure it's going to be boring in there. Think of stuff outside of the box to do while y'all are in there, but he's not. So we see Jeremiah and Huda, they're eating their breakfast, and she's like, she was like, thank your boy Taylor for helping me with the breakfast. And he gets mad because he was just like, what am I supposed to do with that? And she was just like, I mean, you could have helped me make the breakfast instead of Taylor helping me make the breakfast. And he was just like, was I supposed to know that? You said you was gonna make us breakfast, so I let you make breakfast. Was I supposed to know that you wanted me to help you? And she was just like, okay. And then she was just like, like, eat all your food or whatever, because you're a man. And he was just like, okay, mom. And it was just like, Jeremiah, mm-mm. Jeremiah is a whole nother something. He is like, I don't even know what Jeremiah is, but he is like extra and annoying and mm. So they're like, they get into it and she's trying to like ask him to do more, like do more stuff or whatever. And like basically the same conversation they had the night before. And he's just like, I mean, what more do you want me to do? Type stuff like that. And then she's like, every time she says something, he would be like, okay, and start laughing. And she's just like, she's fed up with it because she's just like, every time you have a concern, you come to me, I listen, I pay attention, and I try to make sure that you feel better after your concern. Whenever I come to you and bring up a concern, you start to laugh, and that doesn't feel good. And he's just like, I'm not laughing. And it's just like, you are, sir. You are. Every time she has a concern or she feels some type of way, you laugh at her. You throw in the fact that she's a mom. You throw her, like you gaslight her to make her feel bad about it so that she's going to apologize to you, when in actuality you never, like every time she has like something like that is concerning to her, or that she feels like that's not letting her feel good about y'all situation, you gaslight her into making it seem like she's the one who's doing something wrong. And it's just like, that's not cool. And Huda, hopefully she's finally seeing this, but I really don't think she is. But hopefully she sees this and she like opens up and starts to meet new people. Or I hope they bring in a new guy for Huda, because this is just like too much. So she walks away because she's done. She just walks away and she's like not trying to deal with him. So Jeremiah is talking to Nick and Charlie and he's telling them about what happened, and he's just like, oh, should I pivot or should I make up with her? And it's just like, you've been wanting to pivot ever since she told you that she had a child. You have been wanting to pivot, and that is why you're just like, everything that she does is like, boom, I'm gonna put this and make it seem like it's her so that I can have a reason to leave. And it's just like, but they have terrible communication. Jeremiah and Huda, they have terrible communication. It's just like, ugh. Nick and Charlie are telling him like, y'all acting like y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, and it is not that. We're only like, I think they said 10 days in. I ain't know it was that long, but I think that's what they said. And it's just like, yeah, it's too much. Even for 10 days, that's still too much. Um, so as they're talking, Iris comes and pulls him for a talk. So they're talking and Iris ain't feeling him. She's just like trying to talk to him, and it's just like, yeah, nah, she ain't. Their conversation was boring. I don't think she was just like, yeah, it's it's a no. And then she's asking him like, what's the status of him and Huda? And he's just like, we had it was a bad morning, but I don't want to just throw it all away and all this other stuff. And it's just like, okay, maybe, I don't even know if it's true. I feel like he was just saying that just so he won't look like an ass, but whatever. So we see Taylor and Olandria doing the meditation with Austin, and she's wondering if he's being genuine about doing this, or if he's only doing this because the bombshell is here. And it's like, it's the truth, because it's just like, he ain't been like, maybe the day before he tried to, like, he did the dancing thing with her, but it was just like now it's a thing of, now Taylor is just like, okay, now I want to like let it be known that I'm feeling you now that somebody else is in the house that's for her. And it's just like, eh, you should have been doing this if you was really feeling her, because now it don't look like you really feeling her. You're just feeling her because you don't want her to leave you. So we shall see how that's gonna go. So we see Ace and Iris talking, and they have a good little conversation. So she's just like, she's feeling him, he's feeling her, because he wasn't expecting it to be like that, and she wasn't expecting it either. So like, now they have a connection. So it's just like, okay. And while they're doing this conversation, Chelley is talking to Olandria and Taylor, and she's just telling them how she's leaning more towards Ace, because Ace has been applying that pressure, and he's been trying. And it's just like, ooh, girl, don't put your eggs all in one basket, because it looks like Ace is about to dip. Yeah, because now it's like Ace, he ain't even thinking about her, so it's just like, okay, girl. So we see Huda and Amaya talking about Jeremiah, and Amaya is giving her terrible, like when I say terrible, he's giving her terrible. What was that? Sorry. She's giving him, she's giving, Amaya is giving Huda terrible advice. I just got so tongue tied. Sorry. So Amaya is giving Huda terrible advice regarding the Jeremiah situation, because she's just like, y'all are good. He's this, he's that. And it's just like, no, he's not. Like, girl, like, why are y'all lying to this girl? That man don't want her. He's actively acting like a dick towards her because of the fact that she has a mom. And I don't understand why she doesn't see that. Like, y'all have been good this whole time, and then now all of a sudden he's starting to act away towards you. And the only common denominator is the fact that since you've told him that you are a mom, he has been acting away towards you. Why you don't see that, or why you don't care to see that, doesn't make sense to me. But we shall move on. We see, okay, so it's the night now, and they're playing, they play like a truth or dare thing, and we only see one, because Chelley's like, oh, let's play truth or dare. So they dare Austin to show his favorite positions with Chelley. And so he's showing his favorite positions, and Ace is not feeling it. Ace is not liking it. He's like, you could tell he's irritated, because he's just like, I don't like this. So we see Nick and Iris talking, and Nick is a player, because he's going from one to one, and it's just like, again, they're here to follow their connection. So I'm not mad at it. Him talking to the new girl to fill her out, for her to fill him out, so they can see if they got a connection. That's what they're here for. We see Sierra talking to Pepe. They talked earlier, and they had like a good conversation. She wasn't expecting that, and he also wasn't expecting like the good conversation with her, because he was feeling her, but he was really feeling Hannah. So after he was talking to Sierra, it was just like, oh snap, like this is like, this is good. So we see that. We see Pepe and Sierra talking again. We also see Jalen and Olandria talking, and they're having a good little conversation. They're talking about, like, how what they do outside of this, what their jobs are. Like, they're having a good little conversation, and he knows that she's a slow burner, so he ain't trying to push it. But he does ask her for a kiss on the cheek, and she was just like, okay. So he kisses her on the cheek, and I was just like, oh, that's cute. We shall see what he's on, and hopefully it's something good for her. We see Ace and Iris talking again. They're up on the balcony, and they're talking, and it's just like they're real comfortable with each other. They're talking about their wants, like what their favorite dates are, like different stuff. And it's just like they have like a good little connection. So it's just like, okay, so we shall see what this is with them. So we see Pepe and Hannah, they're talking. They go into the speakeasy to talk, and they're talking, and while they're talking, Chelley and Charlie are talking, because Charlie is like, he's like feeling like, oh snap, this is like, I'm about to be in trouble. So they go to the side, and she's talking to him, and she's trying to calm him down and ease him and let him know it's not what you think it is. They're probably not even kissing, they're probably not doing anything like that. We go back to them, Pepe and Hannah in the speakeasy, and they're talking about the kiss and how they want to do it again. And then all of a sudden they kissing, and she straddles him, and she's doing everything that Charlie thinks that she's doing, and that's how we end. So it's just like, ooh, Hannah, girl, you is okay. Hey, this is how, that's how you're supposed to, I'm so sorry, this is how you're supposed to play the game. So play that game, girl. So we find out that this is the first vote of the season, so we're all going to get to vote on picks who the Islanders who the bombshell should be paired with, and it's America's vote. So I hope we did our big ones, and we voted the right way. But we shall see. So that's going to happen on episode 12. But yeah, so that again, that was an episode, and I will be back with episode 12. So we can see who all these new bombshells are going to be paired with. Hopefully it's good. So if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.